All right, my friends, welcome back to the channel. We've got another Sims 4 update. For this video, I want to go through the patch notes, kind of see what's new or improved, hopefully, in the game. So yeah, let's just go ahead, let's dive right in. All right, so I am on the Sims website right now. So we have the patch notes, save options, memory boost, free content, and more. Key takeaways. Autosave and save reminders are now available, giving new ways to protect your progress with customizable save options that fit your play style. Memory boost is now available on all platforms, improving memory management to deliver smoother gameplay. We've continued our commitment to representing more stories by adding 8 new starter sims and culturally inspired creative sim accessories, all available for free. Cool. This update also introduces the Coach Repurpose Capsule, welcomes the Sims 4 Music Den Kit, and expands Marketplace Quick Buy to PlayStation players. Okay. We've continued refining the gameplay experience with new additional notification improvements, and alongside new features. This update includes a fix for several of the community's most reported issues, plus additional improvements across build mode, creative sim, gallery gameplay, and overall game stability. I mean, auto save, memory boost, cool, whatever. Just did you fix the freaking roofs? That's what I want to know. I want the roofs fixed, okay? But yeah, anyway, let's dive in. Soul treasured simmers with precious digital lives. Save Gnome here. Yes, that's Save Gnome. The one entrusted your sacred duty to protect your progress at all costs. The Sims 4 now has autosave across all platforms. So I didn't realize that apparently console players have already had autosave. So this is more so just coming out to PC. Although I think the consoles are also getting like improvements to it. So it's not a completely new thing, but it's new for us PC players, I guess. So there we go. It works quietly and vigilantly. You may notice a gently little auto-saving message while you play. That's me dutifully guarding, preventing tragedy. But wait, I have more. There are also save reminders. Completely configurable, just like the new autosave options. Turn them on, and I shall appear interviews of your intervals, oh my god, of your choosing to gently, firmly, lovingly assist that you save your game. All it takes is one click. Sweet, beautiful security. While I was polishing your save files, we also made some memory improvements for smoother gameplay and addressed a few community requested fixes. Now for another bit of good news, we've added free culturally inspired accessories influenced by Caribbean, Indigenous, Latin American, and South Asian cultures. That's really cool. You'll find 8 new starter sims and creative sim and gallery wearing them. They're ready for you to shape their stories. I'm kind of curious what that means. I'm guessing that means like when you go into creative sim for the first time, and I guess you hit like that randomize if it will bring up these sims. I'm guessing that's what that means, but we'll dive into it. We'll find out. Anyway, Coach is back. We know you loved your first drop, so we partnered with Coach again to bring the Sims 4 new items for Coach Repurpose Capsule, bringing even more timeless style to your Sims. Head to the marketplace to download it for free from July 28th to August 28th. So I guess it's another free drop. I guess not technically a maker drop because it's from Coach, but I guess this is we got the Coach bags and stuff last year, which I've never actually used, but apparently we're getting new stuff as of next week that we can get from the marketplace. So we'll do a separate video on that and we'll see what that's about. Then for musically inclined Sims who enjoy listening to their favorite songs or getting in tune with their creative spirit, it's time to turn on the stereo, strike some keys, and strum a guitar to your favorite melody for the Sims 4 Music Den Kit. This retro futurist inspired space is sure to be an ultimate sonic sanctuary. So I didn't really post a video about this, but we are getting a new kit. It's not a creator kit. It's not a maker kit. It's a new full-on traditional kit. It's gonna be out this Thursday as of this recording. It's basically some new musical items, not new instruments, but new like a new guitar, a new piano, a new violin. We're not getting like a saxophone or like a tuba or anything, but I think it's some more like musically inclined like artwork as well. We'll find out on Thursday. So there we go. Now then, open your game, build boldly, style freely, live dramatically, and always remember, save often. That is very true. All right, so now we're getting into the nitty gritty of things. So auto save and save reminders. From big life moments to everyday chaos, every Sim story deserves to be saved. Today we're introducing auto save and save reminders to help protect your progress while you play. Whether you're spending hours in build mode or guiding your Sim through your next adventure, these new features make it easier to keep your story safe so you can focus on what comes next. Auto save works quietly in the background, automatically generating save points at key moments while you play. You can customize when autosaves happen in save settings with options like saving after traveling between lots, after a period of playtime, or important gameplay milestones. If you rather stay in control, save reminders like the friendly or slightly grumpy gnome notification below can prompt you to create a manual save at the frequency you choose. Together, these features help reduce the risk of lost progress while giving you the flexibility to save the way you want. All right, so I'm curious about this. So I'm going into the game right now. So going into game options, and let me go into a save file. Let me go into my musical aspirations save file, which speaking of which, I have a video coming out shortly where I went through the musical genius aspiration. So we're going to go in that save. We're going to check that out. All right. So I'm going to go into game options and save settings. So by default, I didn't change anything. So by default, auto save on loading screen, and an auto save will occur when the game enters a loading screen, which includes travel or when exiting a lot. Auto save when exiting build mode. The game will auto save when exiting build mode. mode. So if you have to, either you're doing a full build or you have to go in to like add new furniture or something, if you go back into live mode, I'm guessing that's a save option. Real-time options, so you can have it go by time intervals, either every 30 minutes, every hour, every 2 hours. In-game options, daily, midnight autosaves, or weekly Sunday autosaves. Okay, so when they said like gameplay milestones, I wasn't sure how they were going to do that, if they're going to base on like the milestone system from like Growing Together, which seems silly. But I think it's just, I guess, midnight or weekly saves. I don't think it's not going to get that granular, I guess. But if you don't want to have these on at all, you can also have save frequencies. So you can get a little reminder for every 15 minutes, 30, 1 hour, or 2 hours. So I'll be curious to play around with this and see how it works. I'll probably keep autosave on loading screen turned on by default. Given all the issues the Sims teams has had with save files over the years, I am a little nervous about this one, but I think English Simmer, I think she posted a video where she said it seems like it mostly works okay. But I've also seen some other horror stories. I don't know if it's user error or like legitimate bugs where people have like had their lost their save files because of this. So I'm hoping that's more of like an outlier. I'm hoping this mostly works okay, but I'm gonna play around with it. But you guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've run into any issues with it. So that is the autosave. We're going to go back into memory boost for all platforms. Whether you're playing with a bustling household, building your dream home, or returning to a save that's been yours for years, smoother gameplay means more time enjoying your stories. That's why we're introducing memory boost in today's update across all platforms. Memory boost improves how the Sims Score manages memory while you play, helping deliver a smoother experience with reduced lag, improved frame rates and responsiveness, shorter loading times, and a lower risk of memory-related crashes. Players may notice the biggest improvements during longer play sessions in large households, on highly decorated lots, or in older save files. While memory boost isn't a dedicated save repair feature, it can improve save stability and reduce some memory related save issues. So I personally, I don't get like super laggy in The Sims anymore. So, and I also have a relatively robust computer. I could see this, from what they've described, I can see this working because The Sims 4 has been designed to basically run on a potato. I can see this maybe being more beneficial to those people who are running it on a potato, but let me know if you guys notice any major differences. I'll keep an eye on this as well, but so far, knock on wood as I say that, it does take a while for like the initial loads to load, but once I'm in there, it loads relatively okay for me, so knock on wood and crossing my fingers that stays the case. All right, anyway, new cast starter Sims and accompanying accessories, and our continued effort to increase diversity and representation within The Sims. We've expanded the pool of Sims that appear when you first enter Create a Sim because every story starts with a Sim. Inspired by Caribbean, Indigenous, Latin American, and South Asian cultures, we've added 8 Sims and 8 culturally inspired accessories to bring more variety to the stories you create from the very beginning. The 8 new accessories, one for each Sim, features details such as turquoise jewelry, bangles, cowrie shell bracelets, and woven bracelets. These additions bring heartfelt touches to these new Sims while adding more exciting accessory options for you to express your Sim's unique style and personality. For those eager to welcome these new faces into the world, you can also download directly from the Maxis Gallery page. All right, I'm curious, so I'm going to go into Manage Worlds, and I'm going to create a new Sim, because it doesn't list who they are. It doesn't actually give like their names or anything, but so I'll go into like Newcrest, and we'll go and we will create a new household. So I don't think this is a new one, because I feel like this Sim, I've seen them before, but I guess if we randomize, I also don't know if this is what it means, but I'm just gonna, let's just go in the gallery and see the new Sims, because it says you can download them from the gallery. That means we have to navigate the gallery though, which, oh my god, this is always a nightmare. But let's go into Maxis's profile. So these, I guess these are the new guys, everyday Sims. So inspired by Caribbean, Indigenous, Latin American, and South Asian cultures, these new starter Sims from Create a Sim are ready for their stories to be shared. Let's go ahead and put these guys in. We'll replace the current household. And it looks like they're all adult Sims, but we have Monica Garcia. We have Rodrigo Vargas. He's a good looking guy. We have Yonil Suarez. Hopefully I said that right. Lizette Baptiste. Pretty cute. Rashni Agarwal. Yeah, apologize if I mess up any of these. Mohan Singh. Nathan Goodstrike. And Maya Lonehill. I'm guessing this ring is probably one of the new accessories. There's no easy way to zoom in on these though, but it looks like it comes in a few different colors. Okay, so it looks cute. I think this is the new, so it's a new necklace. Okay, unfortunately, I don't know if there's an easy way to like filter in on like new items and casts. It's kind of like hit or miss, so I need to figure out how to be able to access it. All right, so necklaces. So I think this is the new necklace, the one with the turquoise item. So it has a few different color swatches. It is pretty cute. I actually really like that that one. I like teal and orange in general, so that's just lovely to me, as is that one. Okay, for Nathan Goodstrike, I believe his new item is the bracelet. So it's kind of like a leather bracelet with like some turquoise accents, but you can change the colors of those as well. Okay. Pretty cute. Mohan, I think this bracelet is the new accessory. So it comes in basically metal tones, either like more silvery. There's a black one, which is kind of nice. I like the little shine that it has, or some like more golden tones. For Rashni, it is this whole kind of like bracelet, like combo set right here. Again, a bunch of metal tones, same with the previous one. Doesn't have like a solid black one, but it does have like, you know, silvery or like gold or like white gold accents, or also a mix of them. Lizette, I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right stuff. So Lisette, I think the earrings are their new item. Kind of the same thing as before, just a bunch of different gold tones. It is cute though. Nice little hoop with a little bit of like a texture to it. Very nice. And then this item is the bracelet and the watch combo. So it's kind of like a little like conch shell necklace on top of a watch. Yeah, a few different color options here for the watch face, the band, and for the necklace itself. Well, not the necklace, the bracelet itself. So pretty nice. Rodrigo, I believe his is kind of like the woven bracelets. So again, a bunch of different color options here. Nice variety. And then last but not least, I believe these are like these like pixel, I want to say like, I think they're beaded. To me, it almost looks like pixel art earrings, but I think it is meant to be beaded. But these come in a few different cute colors as well. And yeah, nice little mix. Okay, so we got some, I guess, new default sims. I'm still not sure if like once you go into create a sim, if one of these ones has the potential to appear, but they are available in the gallery if you want to check them out in the meantime. So yeah. And then the next item, which this is more of just like an announcement because it's not actually out yet, introducing the Sims 4 Music Den kit. For music lovers, this kit lets you set up a perfect space to listen and chill or lock in and hone your skills. Designed a retro futurist sonic sanctuary with soundproofing panels, bold furniture, wall records, and display instruments. Then check out the sleek new keyboard, violins, and guitar to help your Sims refine their craft. Whether kicking back by the stereo or starting on the path to become a musician, this kit strikes a perfect balance between substance and style. I will say one thing to call out about this is if you buy it before October 22nd, you also get 200 moolah, which you can then use in the marketplace. So I said I haven't seen like too much of a preview for this kit yet, but I have their Twitter post about it up on the screen. So it basically is like retro inspired, kind of like blocky, like kind of angular style. So we have like an electric guitar, kind of like a boombox set, a violin, a new keyboard. I think this metronome is new. I don't know if it's accessory or just part of the keyboard, but we have some like records you can hang up on the wall, have some new posters, a few different pieces of art. Not sure if this is a new rug, but you can kind of see a little bit up in the corner, the sound panels. Sound panels are actually something I'm pretty excited about. I would have thought something like that would have been in Little Simsies kit. The one is more towards for streamers, because if you're a streamer or a YouTuber, you probably have some sort of sound paneling up in your space somewhere. But you know, we're getting them now, so I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, once this kit comes out, I'll do a little more of a deep dive. Maybe we'll do a build with it, but yeah. And then we have more notification options. Last patch, we added the festival notification toggle in the options menu. In this update, we're adding Nordhaven hobby meetups as an additional option that's available to toggle off. We've also removed the Sugary Cravings and Other Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack related notifications from pop-ups to help further reduce TNS spam. So basically these are, can I get to it from here? I can. So yeah, it's just another thing. So enable notifications. So you can keep the notifications on by default, or you can disable notifications for the separate meetups as opposed to just like the festivals and fairs. All right. And then Marketplace Quick Buy now available on PlayStation. The Quick Buy feature detailed in our June 30th update is now available for Simmers on PlayStation. I don't play in a PlayStation, so I'm not too familiar. I'm guessing this is just a way to just you don't have to go through the whole payment process for your stuff. PlayStation users, let me know if that is the case. Looks like new swatches for the stove YumCooker used. So if players who own the City Living expansion pack, we've added new swatches per your feedback. In the past, we added new swatches for the base game YumCooker, but we didn't update the grungy City Living expansion version. We've now added those same swatches, but grungy, to the City Living YumCooker stove. Enjoy. We can check that out real quick. Should we just bring our 8 Sims with us now? Oh, I got an achievement just then. How about that? Okay. So the original YumCooker, this is a base game one. It's not a really good stove to begin with, but they did add some additional color options with the update, I think like last year. I want to say it was just like the tan, the white, and like the black originally, but now there's a pink, there's a green, and there's a blue. But they didn't add those for the used version, which It's a little bit cheaper. It's not as good, and it kind of has like a grungy look to it, but those same color options are now available here as well. I guess this is just their attempt to make sure that there's parity between the two things, so I think it's pretty cool. All right, and now fix for most voted issues. We've done extensive testing around corrupted lots appearing in saves with a lot of residential rentals. This has been a top save corruption issue report that we've been tracking. Using memory boost, we are no longer able to reproduce the issue on any of the saves we collected. We've all addressed other reports. So basically they're saying that the save corruption issue, which I think has always potentially been there, but it was exacerbated by the rental lots. They're saying that this memory boost may have solved that. I've never encountered that myself, so I can't speak to that. But if the issue was around memory, I could see that being a thing. But supposedly that this has been fixed, so yay. There are a few remaining visual issues we noticed with the UI when a player had mods installed in the previous save but then removed them. We resolved the issue where part of the roof or entire roof sections could disappear when viewing upper floors in build mode. Roof pieces should now remain visible and render correctly regardless of the selected floor level. So I need to see this one. So we're going to go into manage worlds, because this one you could even see from the world map. Like if you look at like the BFF's house, like all their roofing was gone, looked like it was gone originally. But we're going to go into Willow Creek, and so right off the bat, brand new save file. The world map still looks kind of messed up. Let's see how it looks in the game though. All right, it looks like the roof is completely there. So that looks like it's been resolved. I think this house, I think this is Daisy Hovel. I think this was having the issue as well. It looks like it's gone. But now if I go back into manage worlds, will the fixed versions be showing? We'll find out. All right, cool. So it looks like they're in now. So once you go into a new save, you may still see it on the world map. But if you go in, I guess if you go into a lot and come back out, it should look normal now. I might actually just test around trying to build around with it, because from what I noticed, like the issue wasn't like a situation like this, like the roofing would like always show, although I just did something. What did I just press? I pressed the wrong button. So if you just like built a room and put a roof over top of it, that would have shown fine. The issue was when you try to put flooring down, and sometimes you have to do this if you want like trim, or sometimes like the game doesn't really automatically create ceilings really well, so you have to do something like this. But with this little floor piece here, if I were to drag the roof over this as part of the issue, like you wouldn't be able to see the roof that was over that floor. But it looks like it has been resolved. So as a builder, thank you, Sims team. I don't know how you let this go through in the first place, but thank you for at least resolving it. Okay. And then so they fixed that one. We addressed a crash that could occur after playing for a few sim hours related to caching. We fixed a game crash that could occur after interacting with a sim that was a member of the active household. I hadn't encountered any of those, but I'm glad they fixed those. So we have some mod notes, and that is pretty much it. So this wasn't as big as some of the past updates, but I would say autosaves a pretty big feature. Memory boost, it's not new and flashy, but behind the scenes, that sounds like a good improvement. The 8 new sims and the new accessories, I think are a nice touch. We got the music den kit coming. They added some notification stuff. That's cool. Marketplace quick stuff. The new swatches for the YumCooker, I think that's cool. My biggest thing, me as a builder, as I still like to consider myself primarily a builder, even though I do a lot more gameplay, but fixing the roof was a huge deal for me. Like I said, I don't think it should have slipped through in the first place, but I'm glad they addressed it now. But anyway, I will post the full patch notes in the description, and then once the music den kit comes out, I'll do a little overview, maybe a build with that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment what you think about this update. Were there any fixes or improvements that you were in particular looking for? Are there some fixes or improvements you're still hoping to see in the coming months? If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that. If you are a subscriber, maybe consider becoming a member. In addition to custom emotes, you get access to some videos early. You get access to exclusive members videos. It's a fun time, so come in and say hi. But with all that, my friends, thank you again for watching. I hope you have a most amazing day, and I will see you next time. All right, bye everybody.